If it ain't about money, my mother, my brother, my sister, my youngin', no squares in a circle of niggas I run with his VC. You see what I'm saying? Master this game of supply and demand.
It's your boy Jonesy202. Welcome to another episode of See What I'm Saying. Yes, sir. To my right, I got my boy Big Bang. How you feeling, homie?
Hey, man, I'm feeling great. B.I.G. Bang, we outside.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. To my far right, I got my boy Santana. How
Yes,
you feeling,
sir.
homie?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm lit, man.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Straight into it.
Come on.
Straight into it. Here we go. Does age really equal maturity? Let's talk about it. Let's do it. Here we go. Y'all think we put too much standards and expectations based on age? What y'all think?
For sure.
Yeah.
And it just comes down to it's either too much or,
It's too little.
and it's just something that we've just been programmed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, think every level that we grow, every age that we've grown, you've always been expected to do something.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
That's
It's
a
like
fact.
little levels you expect to keep going up, right?
Yeah.
But then there's also on the other side of that, there's a standard that you're supposed to pass.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's sometimes it helps, sometimes it hurts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we definitely put either too much or too little. You know what I mean? Depending on what age you're at. What y'all think?
Yeah, we put I feel like he said, we might put too much. I feel like sometimes we put too little. Just because I feel like a lot of people are more capable of doing things than they think. You know what I'm saying? And if you set your standards low, then that's the only place you can grow to. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people are a lot more capable of doing things, but there is sometimes it is too high. You know what I'm saying? And that will get in the way of like your confidence. You're like, damn, this goal is too far away, so that's why you're not consistent or whatever it is. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it's good to have high expectations, but if you do come short of those high expectations, at least you land somewhere in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're farther than you were.
It's farther than you were.
Yeah.
That's where I come at it with it. It's like I always try to shoot high. You know what I mean? Try to be the best version of myself that I can be.
Right.
But again, if I don't get to where I'm trying to be at, then at least I'm farther than where I started. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But then there's also a standard that's on top of that, right?
Definitely.
That you're either exceeding
Mm-hmm.
or you're failing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it really just comes down to what level you are. If you start from early on, you know what I mean? The expectation is I should be walking
Yeah.
by no later than 2 years old,
Definitely. Yeah.
right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
expectation.
100%.
That's what you're
100%.
hoping your child is walking by 2 years old.
Right,
no
right, right.
later,
Hopefully.
no later than 2. You
If
know what
not,
I mean?
something is wrong.
Yeah,
Right?
something is wrong. That's what we start to think, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then that also falls in line with the standard is that baby should be walking
Yeah.
before it's 2 years old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it gets, I feel like the more you grow in age, you know what I mean, is the harder these expectations and standards get.
Yeah, that's a
You know what
fact.
I mean? The more they don't fall in line anymore. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the standard as a youngin, the standard expectation of you to walk is damn near at the same level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as you grow in age, they start to disconnect because there's things that people are just wanting you to exceed. That's sometimes, bro, it's just not possible.
It's not
Yeah, at all.
realistic.
Yeah.
It's not realistic.
It's
Yeah.
not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
You know?
But that's a bad thing too, though, because sometimes in them unrealistic expectations, you going to start feeling some type of way about yourself. That's when the feelings of failure come into play.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Self-doubt.
Self-doubt.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of that will take away from you exceeding, your certain point.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's tough, man.
Yeah.
So I feel like, I don't know, when do you feel like the most expectations are how do you say that? Like when expectations are the most cruel, at what age? I guess that's a tough way to say it, but yeah, y'all see what I'm saying?
I say that because I say the most cruel I feel like it's a two-parter.
Like that transition
right?
period,
It's
or
like
what you thinking?
that 16 to 18
Yeah.
phase.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because when we're really becoming like complete.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Grown. At least that's what we think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the man's brain isn't done until like what
25,
25,
something like that.
24,
Yeah.
25, right?
some shit like that.
So it's like we're thinking, you know, I'm done with high school. I'm a man. Like, you know what I mean? It comes. I'm getting older. I know what I know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's that part right there, and then the second is that about 23 to probably about 28.
Yeah, I was about to say.
You know what I'm
pushing
saying?
30, pushing 30, man.
yeah. Like that's probably the most cruel. I feel like those expectations and standards are set.
Yeah.
You know, what you think?
Yeah, I have to agree with you that mid 20 range, that early to mid 20 range,
Yeah,
and I even feel like sometimes 30.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because by like
32,
30,
man.
by like 35, like or 34, really, maybe I don't know, 30, 42.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Between 20 to 40, I feel like it's really.
And then I feel like it also differentiates for the women, right?
Oh yeah.
Because they're
Yeah.
more. They develop faster than us.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? So they're more so, I'd say, that 15
Mm-hmm.
to that 18 range, right? But then you also got that 18 to 21,
Yeah.
right? Because they don't keep going after 21, 22.
Yeah.
21, I believe, right?
I think it's 21.
So it's like that's their crucial time. Like it's cruel. You know what I mean? And then you get the 30 for them. Hey, the expectation standards are high.
Yeah, super
All-time high.
All-time high.
Amen.
Hall of Famer. You hear me?
Okay.
You've reached the
Wants
final
and
level.
needs.
Like
She
this
got
is-
all of them.
Yeah.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? So it's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough growing.
Yeah, in general.
You know what I mean? Just in general.
You know, I got a good homie of mine, man. He's going through life, bro, and you know, pushing 30. You know what I mean? I won't say it's the direct age, but you know, pushing 30, and a lot of the times I'll be feeling like family members will like put so much pressure on you to have your life like figured out. Like, oh, you didn't give me like, oh no, say your grandparents or something like that, right?
Right.
They hit you with the, oh, well, you gonna give me some grandbabies? You know what I mean? Something like that. You know what I mean? Like, you ever got that? Like, oh, it's you getting a little older now. Like, don't you think it's time to settle
Especially for
down?
Moms is quick to
Moms be
Yeah, they be
quick.
wanting
you
that.
know.
Come on.
What do you know? I needed some. Cause
Yeah.
Because you got to think they're also
getting older too.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So they start retiring, and then they just start getting bored.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like some of them keep little businesses, some keep little hobbies and stuff like that. But it's like, give me a grandbaby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I have something to do every day.
Yeah, like
You know?
now it's my responsibility to you know, but for real, like now it feels like it's my responsibility to live up to those expectations.
Facts.
The whole time, you really got time. You know what I mean? I mean, you know,
Yeah.
Damn.
If you really, you know, stay in
I
tune
feel
with
like you
yourself.
got time, but you don't got time, right? Because
Yeah.
it's like at the same time, it's like you might be 32, but you gonna die at 35. You never know when you finna go.
Yeah.
So it's just like you may think you have all the time in the world, you may think you don't. So you really got to seize the moment or seize the day.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I look
saying?
at both sides of that like that also, but I also feel like if you truly like believe like you got time, you know what I mean? We're in
do things
control
that-
of what
yeah.
we got, right?
Yeah.
Like if I know like we all got a clock ticking
For
somewhere,
sure.
you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
definitely.
We can't see.
that's a
So
fact.
it's
Yeah.
like I can't be in fear of just my time running out. I just have to know, nigga, as long as I'm here and as long
Like,
as
do
I'm
the
able to
smart
try, then
decision, yeah.
I got the time to do it. You know what I mean? But the
Yeah.
world does put a time limit on you.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
They
100%.
definitely put a time limit on you. If
Why you think
feed
they do
into
that
it.
though?
Because it's easier to tell somebody that you're going to fail than to give them the route to succeed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easier. The thing we tune into just as humans is the hate first, right?
Definitely.
You get 100 comments and you might have 20% of them be positive.
Yeah.
The first thing people are going to react to and like and encourage is
The
the
negative
hateful
ones.
comments.
Oh,
And so
God.
most of the time, people don't even really feel like that, but they know that's going to get the attention. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to get the reaction. You know what I mean? That's the clickbait. You know, so it's easier. It's easier to hate than the love for real, for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think
Way
that's
easier.
like the standard expectation. It always, you'll never be perfect. You'll never be perfect for everybody.
Yeah.
So there's someone that's always going to want to move that balance beam for you to knock you off balance.
That's a fact. Y'all ever met immature old person?
Too many. Too many.
Related to something. You hear
Too
me?
bad.
I don't name y'all. I ain't going to call y'all out, but I'm related to some of y'all.
Oh, man.
Grow up, nigga.
Look, come on, bro. What are we doing? Look, you be, man.
Yeah, niggas still wearing FUBU and Dada.
Come on.
Niggas wearing champion.
Come on.
Fila.
Oh, man.
Over with.
Oh, man.
This shit over with.
You know what I mean?
I just feel like, at what point do you feel like you should like have something put together? Like, I'm not saying you gotta have life figured out, but you know what I mean? At least like outside your mama crib. You know what I mean?
if you're in your 30s and you're still at mom's crib,
Does that make you immature?
As fuck. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh shit! Hold on. So,
So serious.
so being 30, still living with moms.
Bro, give her a break.
Give her a break.
She tired of cooking for you.
now
She's trying to see your crust ass.
Yeah, facts.
Taking a shower, using her good water. The hot water, by the way. You know what I mean?
niggas don't take the trash out.
She's trying to, you feel me?
comfy in this bit. Listen, get up out of there, man. Do something with yourself, man. Make
30
some
is
moves.
crazy.
There's also there's two different variations of that. I
Okay,
feel
let's talk
if
about it.
if you're living there 1 to 30 is diabolical, nigga.
No
you're,
break in between?
You're not doing it. Yeah. Like sometimes, I mean, life happens, right?
Of
Right.
course.
You can hit
Yeah.
rock bottom, and
Right.
mom's door is always going to be open.
Yeah.
And say you go back just to set yourself up for like 6 to 9 months.
Yeah.
To save up, boom, stack up, so you can get back outside.
Yeah.
Right.
That
right.
makes sense. Okay, if you're 30 and you're doing that, okay, you know what I mean. You're being smart.
But is
honestly.
there a time for that? Is it like oh, you got 6 months, nigga? You got a year? You got 3 years? 5? Like, is there too long? Is your welcome?
Yeah, you can't go there and just,
As a parent,
you're about
is
to
that what you're
camp
saying?
a whole nother.
As a
it's
parent
as
or
a
the
parent and it's
individual?
as both. It's like, nigga, if I go back, I got 6 months, or do I got 3 to 6 years? Like
I think
what do you?
we set a faster time because you're seeing everyone else already outside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're thinking, I got to get right back to that.
Got to get up
Yeah.
out of
You know
here.
what I mean? And that you can rush into a worse situation than what you came into mom's house with. Now you're back there 2 years later.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you put
Right.
yourself in the same
But the
situation.
people that don't go, I feel like sometimes they be having anxiety about moving out, or like they may feel like, oh, like I don't know, like the rent's so high or this and that, like. But I'm just like, bro, you're gonna have to pay bills at some point.
Get your money up.
you
not
saying the
your
people that
funny
stay
up.
1 to 30?
Yeah,
No, them niggas is cooked.
that's what I'm saying. Because I'm like, bro, like
Damn near burnt.
you gonna have to get used to
Because you
paying
hear
shit.
the stories where some niggas
Come
is
on.
in their 40s and they're in the basement.
Come on.
You know what I
How?
mean? And they're just
They
'cause,
too
you know,
comfy, bro.
Yeah, and sometimes it just comes depending on what culture, what background you come from, bro. Some parents is just like, hey,
You good. Stay
he's
here too. Yeah.
no job.
Yeah, it is okay
Yeah.
though.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
If it
okay.
works.
It is what it is, right? You know, but sometimes you do have to backtrack and or able to go forward. I mean, sometimes you got to take them 10 steps backwards to hit them 20 forward.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
And it happens, you know. Sometimes you can plan everything out to line up exactly how you want it.
Yeah.
And there could be just a whole thing that just knocks all of that off course.
Yeah.
And you're right back to square one. And if I can't go back to the people that love me the most
Yeah.
to help me build back up, you know what I mean? Then the fuck did I do? What the fuck did we set all these expectation standards for if I can't restart?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You don't got no
Sometimes you
home
need to
base.
reset, you know?
That's okay.
And then there's a whole nother side where niggas don't need to reset because
Yeah.
the shit actually worked in their favor. Or they just going to figure it out before they go back to mom's house. That's another thing.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, people rather get it the harder way than to go back the easy route, right?
Because of those standards and expectations.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
You know, because the standard is nigga,
You already
should
made
not
it
be
out.
home at 30.
Yeah.
You've been out of here, right? For 12 years. What are you coming back for,
Fuck happened.
right? The expectation is
Yeah.
you should have it figured out.
Yeah.
That's what they expect. And we feed into those too much.
Yeah.
Just as humans, we feed way too much into expectations that were set by people who don't even live up to those fucking expectations. Huh?
Talk about it.
Yeah, y'all hear me? Can y'all see what I'm saying?
Man.
Don't.
You know?
That's
So,
interesting.
But is it okay to expect more from your seed than yourself? Because it's
Yeah,
like
'cause
your
you want them
parents
to be better
To be
than
better.
you.
So if it's like if they set expectations, it got to be because they think you're capable of
Yeah.
something.
yeah.
yeah.
So is it like, you know what I mean?
But I think you have to also know what's realistic and what's not. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It's okay to set expectations and shoot for the stars, but if these children are not making it to where you would like them to be, then that's fine too. You know what I mean? They're still trying.
Yeah, that nigga can't come out 5'1" and you say, "Oh, he's going to the NBA."
Come on.
Oh
now.
no, yeah, you got to be
No.
You
reasonable.
gotta be
Yeah.
realistic.
You got to be,
Be realistic.
realistic
You know
and
what I'm
saying? Come on
reasonable
now.
for sure.
Come on. Now.
And you got to adapt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can't
yeah.
have all F's in high
Can't.
school. You say, "Oh, he's about to be a fucking genius."
Yeah.
At some point, reality's letting you know that nigga's not getting it. Tutor him, please.
Man.
Oh shit! Have y'all ever met a young boy that's just like
A genius.
a genius, bro?
Yeah.
You just be like, damn, like how
Yeah.
old are you, bro?
Yeah.
Like one of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have, man. I know a couple of them right now, but you know what I mean? I just like it's so amazing to me. Then when you listen to him speak, it'd be like, damn, like you didn't live life already, bro. Like,
Facts.
but I think what it comes down to is the experiences that people have in life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like your background, where you come from potentially, or the things you
Traumas,
didn't. Yeah,
all that-
traumas.
all that adds in,
Definitely. Traumas that teach you a lot in life.
Facts. And force you to grow up.
Yeah, that's the sad part about it. But
Yeah.
you know, it's real though.
Yeah.
You know?
It's
I
life.
ain't gonna lie, bro. This is what, high school. I was like 17-year-old. No, I was probably about to be 18, bro. And I was messing with this shorty, and her little brother was like 8, you know?
Mhm.
But he was a genius, nigga, and he was so cold at chess.
Mm.
And I'm like,
That's
I'm
a good
cool.
game right there.
I'm cool at chess.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting this little nigga. This nigga was smacking niggas in like 2-3 moves, bro.
Oh wait.
Damn.
Just his intellect, like just to know that shit, like to understand that whole game is
to
crazy.
understand it. Yeah.
At 8 years old, I don't know what the little nigga doing now.
Doing something
He
though.
was a genius then. You know what I mean? You know, life could misdirect you. You know what I mean? And you can go down different paths. But at that moment, that little nigga was a genius.
I hear you.
You know?
Damn. So let's talk about this a little bit, because we kind of talked about the traumas that come into life and the experiences and stuff like that. But do you feel like maturity at some point it kind of takes away from like being a kid? Do you know what I mean? As far as like, let me give it to you in a better context, right? So like the traumas that you may deal with, and that just being an event that you have to grow up from. You know what I mean? It kind of takes away
Take the
from
joy.
takes away a joy of being a child.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It takes away your innocence.
Yeah.
It takes away the pure joy of that
Mhm.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tough. So, for those kind of situations, how do you like? Is it bad to like go back to being your age?
I think in depending on how serious those trauma situations are, I don't think you can.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I think you're now there's now a new standard,
Yeah.
right? Because you've gone through something traumatic that forced you to grow up.
Yeah.
So there is no going back, regardless of what age it happened at. There is no going back to that set age, because you no longer have that innocence of that
Yeah.
childhood. You know what I mean? Now it's, I have to be this person because this is what I've seen. You know, this is what I'm going through. This is what I'm feeling emotionally. You'll never be back to that little kid again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Depending on how serious it is, you know what I mean?
For sure.
You can have some shit that happened and it's just, I go right back to being a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't understand or you don't comprehend at that moment, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it just comes down to what age that happens for real, I think.
Damn. What y'all thinking?
Yeah, it's definitely on the age. Sometimes, a lot of times, like, especially at the age you can't comprehend certain things. So when you get older, you're able to do that a little bit more, and really be able to like digest what happened to you when you're younger and like unpack that, and like see why you are the way you are. So, because I feel like those types of moments when you are younger, they carry on. They don't just go away, especially depending on how significant it is and if it molded your life or not. But you see how you know what I'm saying, deal with that when you get older.
Yeah.
Damn.
What you think the I say one of like what's the craziest expectation? No matter what age, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
You can pick any age that you've lived from 0 to now. What do you think the crazy expectations you've had like someone's put on like you?
Me personally, I think going to college for me, that was a big thing for me. But when I was, senior in high school, playing football, basketball, all this good stuff, and you get your offers and you get the opportunity to go to school, scholarship, and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
It's like obviously you want that for your kid, but I feel like you also need to explain the other options that this kid has, because when you don't do that, it's like, okay, well, this is my only option. This is the only chance I have to make it out. And then when it doesn't go your way, when something happens that's out of your control, it's like that's so defeating. You know what I mean? And it will almost kill your confidence. You know what I mean? You just be like, damn, well, I have no other option. So, and that happens to a lot of kids. Like, you know what I mean? You go and you're a sports star or whatnot, and you get hurt. You know what I mean? Now it's like, oh, well, shit, now I can't go to college, or like, what am I going to do? Like, your whole dream is just to be able to, be a student athlete or something like that,
Thanks.
You don't know about maybe starting your own business, maybe joining a trade, or, you know what I mean, going to school for something else that, is going to pay you really well so you can have a good life.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, I would say that going to college, man, that was a big expectation for me. And you know what else is crazy too? I would have been like one of the first few of my family to even finish college,
Yeah.
So it's like
That's a big expectation.
it's a big expectation that nobody has accomplished.
Yeah.
So how are we putting so much energy into that,
Right.
Well, I'm not saying it's a bad thing to put that much energy into it, but you know what I mean? Like, if you haven't done it, then
Yeah, if
why
it's
do
not
you?
working out.
It's not working
We
out.
got a history
Yeah.
if it's not working out.
Yeah.
Don't put everybody's failure on top of me to succeed.
Right.
You know
That's
what I'm
real.
saying?
Expectation.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What you think?
Yeah, for me, it would probably be, I'm going to say boat as Bowie with the sports thing, but probably like kids. Like being able to have like kids at a certain age, like we were saying, just grandbabies, stuff like that. Yeah. It's just like when the time is right, the time is right. You know what I mean? You can't rush those things at all because that's the whole life you're creating. So,
Thanks.
yeah.
I think mine's is like a play on both of yours. I think the craziest expectation is at that 18 to 21 range that you're supposed to know, you're supposed to have life figured out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're supposed to know
man.
exactly what direction you're going to. Like, I think there's so much shit that you're not taught that you're learning yourself, you're teaching yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In those 3 years but the expectation and the standard is you're either in college getting ready to graduate. You know what I mean? You figured out what you want to do as a job. Like, bro, we don't know what the fuck we want to do.
Yeah, you really don't.
You know what I mean? Like, there's a rare group of people. Like, there's some people like, you got the JRTC or whatever. That's they know them niggas is going to the military. Like, that's what they set for. You know what I mean? Like, but it's so much shit. Like, options. There's so many things out there, and then it's when you do get to these levels, you're only seeing certain things that they're presenting to you.
Right. That's
And when you
real.
get out, you might run into something that you actually love doing that had nothing to do with what you just learned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now it's like, is that waste of time? You know what I mean? Did I waste my life to exceed your expectation? You know what I mean? Because now it's like I got to move over to this lane and actually go for what I want. When the whole time I should have just been worrying about my own lane and no traffic. You know?
I wish a lot more kids did just worry about themselves and not hear out all the noise. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously you don't know as much though.
It's hard.
Yeah, but have you ever been in a situation where I don't know, you talking about specific subject and you know more than the person that's older than you is
For
trying
sure.
to tell you. You see what I'm
For
saying?
sure. Yeah.
So it's like, if you got something you enjoy, stick with it, learn it, like to the T. You know what I mean? And you could do something with that.
Yeah.
But if you got somebody in your ear trying to steer you in the way that they think is best for you
Yeah.
and setting the expectations for you, it's like, yeah, it can help because, yeah, they may know what they're talking about, but at the same time, it could also hurt,
Yeah.
because you could, like you said, be in your own lane,
Yeah.
doing your own thing. And that could take off way quicker than it would if you was to just, be a passenger in somebody else's whip.
Yeah. And we also see this in businesses, right?
Mhm.
Where the standard, you know what I mean? You can work there for 4 or 5 years, right? And your experiences, allow you to understand everything way more. But because a person come in from college, their
Yeah.
first year, you've been there 5 years.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
Your
man.
experiences is gonna outsmart what
Any
the
book.
fuck they just learned in a book.
Come on now.
You know what I mean? Because they're gonna see shit that wasn't in that book.
Come on.
And you're gonna panic and you're gonna not know what to do and you're gonna come to me, but I can't get a fucking what's the shit? Promotion. You know what I mean? I can't get a fucking promotion because I didn't go to college. The standard was you have to go to college, right?
Right.
For me to get this certain promotion. But the whole time, I'm the person you're coming to help you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fucked up. And we see it all the time.
Yeah.
Where you can go somewhere and you see, oh, this nigga literally knows everything about the car.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But the head nigga
Yeah.
is a nigga that went to college and he was studying the book, but he's going to him for the answers.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
I hear you.
We got to get rid of that.
Yeah, I
You know
don't
what I
like
mean?
that at all.
You got to get rid of credentials.
Yeah. No. We just got to get rid of disqualifying the experience
I'm
for the
putting-
credential.
Yeah, for the credentials.
You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
okay.
Like think about it, bro. How many times you can read and be taught everything about sex, right?
Right.
But until you in that motherfucking moment, right? Experience is the best teacher. Am I lying?
You ain't lying.
You see shit in these books, right? And you like, nigga, that shit don't feel like that.
Come on now. You ain't lying. Now.
Yeah.
Don't look like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
a
it's
fact.
tough, bro. But it's just keeping it a buck, bro. It goes into every experience that we have. You can see it. You can compare it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, man. Expectations and standards is crazy in this world on these ages.
Damn. So we talking about experience and stuff like that. So do you think it's possible to? Well, obviously it is, but do you think it's necessary to make the same mistakes that you see people make and mature from it? As far as like, okay, let's just say somebody going to jail or something like that, right? For doing something illegal, right? And we feel as though, okay, you should mature from learning what they did wrong and not doing that.
Yeah.
But do you think it's okay to obviously make those mistakes for yourself and still be able to mature? Or do you think you should just be able to learn? Or do you think it's just a person? You know what I mean?
I think it comes down to the person for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got some people who are like, bro, I'm following exactly what you did. Like this is how you got on. Like I'm gonna go play for play. Like this, but everyone has a different route. You know what I mean? We can all start at the same starting point, but bro, halfway down the road, we're all gonna be different directions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like for myself personally, bro, I'm not about to make a mistake someone else made for me to learn that I shouldn't have made the fucking mistake.
Yeah.
I need to make the mistake that I'm gonna make on my own because I made that decision. I have to live with that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
If I'm making a mistake because you made the mistake, then nigga, I'm just a follower. I'll never be able to lead because I'm just copying what you did.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
You got to learn the lesson from that
Yeah.
mistake and like really like understand it your own way so like it
Yeah.
resonates.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't keep on repeating it.
And I think the also thing that goes with that is you have the knowledge of that being a mistake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I go do this, right, I have the knowledge like that can be a mistake, right? So why would I even go down that road? You know what I mean?
I feel like we still see that though. Like,
No, you
even
definitely
today.
still see that though. It's, I mean, think about it. Like, we all come from different neighborhoods, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many times you see one dude takes over,
Mm-hmm.
he go to jail. Next dude take over, he go to jail.
Right.
Next dude take. It's just a repeated cycle, right? Because it's more about the opportunity that you're getting as you're rising, right? It's not about what's going to happen. Everyone knows the end result.
Right.
You know what I mean? They always tell you the end result is jail or in the grave,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's just, I think it's what comes with that position that makes people willing to make the same mistake.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And that's just on some just neighborhood shit. You know what I mean? You could take it
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
fucking teachers and wanting to be principals.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
definitely.
can compare it. It's the same cycle. You know what I mean? If this principal is doing all this right and his numbers ain't right, the teacher's going to come in and is going to do just enough
Right.
to keep that position going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's in businesses too. Like you see it, if a new business come and take over an old business, right? They don't plan to make the same mistakes. But if we make the same mistakes, we know we still have this position of power until you decide to get rid of us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So
It's interesting. It's almost like you're unmaturing.
yeah, yeah. Dumbing down.
Dumbing down.
Got
You
to
know what I mean?
sometimes, yeah.
But it's like it's right in front of your face. I
Yeah.
don't know. I see it all the time. It's like,
Right.
how could you possibly think that this is gonna have a different outcome for you?
Yeah.
But you know, it is what it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's your life, your choice.
Facts. Facts.
Hey, they say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. So
Yeah, that's a
I wanna
fact.
get
We just seen
checked
some
out.
insane shit.
That'd be crazy shit.
Like man.
Oh man. Let's see here. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, do you think that social media has a role into that, as far as like a role into how mature we are throughout our life? I think it
I think
plays a role.
for the generations now,
Mm-hmm.
that it's, I don't know if it's more so mature. I think it's they have fucking. I think you have even more expectations now,
Yeah.
right? I think they damn near double because of social media. You know what I mean? Like from any age, honestly, and it puts, you gotta think, like there's little kids that are on these social medias, right? And they're seeing other little kids that are pow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're doing something like my fucking. I seen a video of it was this cat LaRussell. He was doing this little show, right?
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
he brought
That's
the little
homie,
girl
too.
on there. She like 5-6 years old.
Yeah.
She made her own little rap song,
Yeah.
right? And my niece just is like bawling her eyes out, like I want to. She
Oh,
be making a rap song. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, bro, you know what goes into that? Like,
Yeah.
you gotta really write and pick a beat, get something catchy. Like this shit, she didn't just walk on stage and come up with that. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? She prepared for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, it's crazy because it's like now she thinks the expectation is me as a 6-year-old, I should be rapping in front of everybody doing all of this. You know, what
And
I'm
they don't know that it's really like a highlight reel.
They
you know
don't
what I mean?
know.
And it's like there's a lot of work put behind the scenes.
saying? Have no clue, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff.
And it can trap a lot of these young ones, man. You know what I mean? And really box them in. You know what I mean? And that's how you get these low self-esteems. You know what I mean? Like a lot of self-doubt and shit like that, bro. Because they're comparing themselves to what they're seeing and what they're reading,
Yeah.
and not what's really real.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
gotta touch grass.
You're 6 years old, man. What do you expect? What the fuck do you want to do? Like, we didn't tell you to figure your life out right in this moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's
That's
tough.
interesting.
It's tough.
Hey man, look man, it's your boy Jonesy 202, man. We appreciate y'all for tapping into another episode to see what I'm saying. Again, man, I got my boy Santana and my boy Big Bang. Man, look, y'all go ahead and tap in. I want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. Go ahead and share this, and we see you on the next episode.
Come on, man.
Sir.